latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
The search for habitable planets have driven scientists and astronomers for centuries. One of the biggest giveaway of life on other planets is the presence of water bodies. Two closest planetary bodies that possibly comprise of oceans are Saturn's moon, Enceladus, and Jupiter's moon, Europa. These two celestial objects have been classified by scientists as ocean worlds. Plumes of water erupt from Europa and Enceladus, so we can tell that these bodies have subsurface oceans beneath their ice shells, and they have energy that drives the plumes, which are two requirements for life as we know it. For a long time, there has been a discussion of these two objects possibly harboring life. In that case, there might be millions of other such objects that might be habitable due to the presence of water bodies. So if you are thinking about these places as being possibly habitable, maybe bigger versions of them in other planetary systems are habitable too. This prompted Dr. Quick and her colleagues to explore planets similar to Europa and Enceladus in the Milky Way. Many of these planets could be geologically active and would shoot plumes through their surfaces. These could one day be detected by telescopes, thus bringing them under the radar. The team initially identified 53 planets and sizes most similar to Earth, though they had mass greater than Earth. Next, they determined how much energy each of these planets was generating and releasing as heat. They considered two sources of heat: radiogenic heat and tidal force. Radiogenic heat is generated by slow decay of radioactive materials in a planet's mantle and crust. Tidal energy is generated from the gravitational friction when one object orbits another. There are two ways that heat generated could get out: cryvolcanos and through tectonics. More than the amount of heat generated, it is important to know how much of it is released by the planet. The release of heat is what determines the habitability on a given planet. Excess of volcanic activity can turn a planet into a volcanic cauldron. However, lack of any geological activity would turn a planet into a dead rock. The balance between the two is what makes a planet habitable and creates sustainable atmosphere. Forthcoming missions will give us a chance to see whether ocean moons in our solar system could support life. If we find chemical signatures of life, we can try to look for similar signs at interstellar distances. NASA's Europe Clipper will explore the surface and the subsurface of Europa and understand its properties. It could possibly help scientists look for specific signs while exploring other planets for life.